Hello guys, welcome back to another episode here on Mzansi Confessions. First of all, I just want to thank everyone who has been subscribing to this channel, and also I am going to ask on behalf of this dear brother of ours. He was saying, my brother, if you could help me out, I need some work. I need some customers. I have some skills, but I'm not getting any work. I am based in Johannesburg, Cosmos City. So we all know that there's this situation of unemployment, but it's time that we as a community, we do something about it. Let's support our own. So he was saying that he has a company, and his company, it does electric fencing and also get motor, intercom, cameras, welding, painting, and also boom gates and garage doors. So if you need any of his services, as you can see the pictures that are appearing on the on your screen right now, just contact our dear brother so that at least we know that we are making a difference. Let us get into the program of the day. So I received this confession on WhatsApp. It reads like this. Morning, Mzansi Confessions. I am a man in my late 40s. I don't stay in South Africa, but I have listened to other confessions on this platform, and I was convinced that I must share my story too. My story happened in Mozambique, Beira. I got married in my early 20s and we had 3 children with my wife. Life was just hard and I was unemployed. My wife is a very good-looking young lady. She is everything that a man could ever ask for. She gave me 3 beautiful kids and 2 boys and 1 girl. However, our life was just a life of struggle. We didn't own a house and we were renting. Sometimes the landlord would change keys to our house because we couldn't pay rent on time. It's very painful to sleep outside with kids. As a man, you feel that you have officially failed your own children. We will go for nights without food, such that sometimes I'll see that my kids and my wife, they go to my wife's mom so that they can eat. I was just an average man. I was never respected. I was that type that would say nothing in family meetings because I had nothing. Because I had nothing, my contributions will be to make fire or to help with slaughtering the cow. Fast forward to 2019, I met a guy as I was chilling at a tavern waiting for my friends to come and buy me beer. He looked at me and said, "You are a very intelligent man. You look like life is very hard for you." And it's true. I am sure you could tell from the way that I was dressing. He directed me to a man in Beira and said, "If you are open-minded, you can try other avenues of life." I then went to Beira, a town in Mozambique. I didn't get lost that much because I had been there before. I got there and the old man gave me some roots and a container. I forgot that I went with my wife too. So we got there and we were given a container with roots inside. I was told that this muti didn't want any bloodshed, only sperms, and my wife, she was supposed to put her period blood in the container every month for 3 or 4 days, but mine, I have sperms every day. I was supposed to put sperms in that container each and every day. We were told that we were not allowed to have sex on the bed. If it's sex time, we had to go down on the floor and always harvest the sperms after the act. The clear instruction that we were given was that when we have sex each and every time, when I feel that I was about to ejaculate, I had to pull out of my wife, then I will finish the deed on the floor. We then went back home, and as we got back home, we were renting a back room. So when we got home, we did the act. We did put my sperms in the container on top of the roots, and we went to sleep. Then tomorrow morning, I was the first one to wake up and I saw that there was money on the sides of those containers. I shouted out. It was a shout of joy, and also the desperate man inside of me was also shouting. I had suffered so much. The money that I saw, there were new US dollar notes. I quickly called that old man and he said, "Find yourself a bigger house and have a room to rent to put those containers." We then then got ourselves a house to rent. It was a 4-bedroomed house, and we turned one room into a room that those containers could stay there safely. Our life started to change, or let me say that our life changed instantly, and each and every night we would put sperms on those roots. We then bought ourselves some cars for cash, and people around us started to wonder, did you guys win the lotto? And we were like, yes, we did win the lotto. We then sent our kids to private schools, and my wife also did her part by putting her period blood on the roots each and every month. Then 2020, we bought a new house because cash was not a problem. We had lots of cash in the house. We upgraded to a Range Rover sports car for my wife, and I also bought a Jeep 2020 Wrangler. We would go for holidays in Dubai, Zanzibar, Vic Falls, follow beaches around Cape Town because we were like working from home. Up until one day we broke the agreement. We had sex on the bed and we were too tired because we had been out on a vacation. So when we got home, we just got into the shower, then we took a bath. From there on, we just went into bed. Then we promised each other that later on we were going to wake up, then have sex on the floor like always. But I just don't know what happened. Later on, I just woke up and I was on top of my wife. We were having sex and I ejaculated inside of her. We freaked out, and from that day things have been so bad. Those roots have turned into big snakes. They are like big pythons. Now my problem is that our relatives are dying. My 2 boys died in 2021 in a freak accident. The money is still there, but we live with these monsters in the house. That room is always locked and we fear for the life of our daughter too. So then I called that old man and he said, you broke the rules, so you have to pay for your sins. If you want your daughter to survive, one of you has to pay with his or her life. Guys, all I want to say is, if it is possible, work hard and don't ever feel pressured to go look for instant riches. These things, my brother, they don't have any peace. They don't come with any peace. Now, me and my wife, we don't sleep at night. I am afraid with this new habit that my wife has formed. There are so many times that she just go out at night and she just stand at the balcony and she'll be staring at the ground below. I am afraid that she is developing this thought of ending her own life. If there is anyone who is willing to help us, please help us. We have tried to give our life to Christ, but the situation hasn't changed. You can go to church and when you come back, that container will even be talking and saying words that I'm not even allowed to tell another human being. The last time that I spoke with this old man, he just said to me, a soul for a soul. My brother, if there is anyone who is willing to help my family, please help us, because we are already living in hell here on earth. That was a confession that I received from our dear brother. If there is any church, if there is any organization that is willing to help this brother of ours, please get in touch with me so that I can connect you with him. When I was speaking with him, this voice note that he did send to me, you could tell from the way that he was speaking that he is a desperate man. He is looking for desperate measures. I just pray that everything is going to work out in his life. Also a reminder, a wise man will always learn from other people's mistake. And if you want your gate to be done, work on your gate, or you want to install security cameras and also alarm systems, please get in touch with our dear brother who is in Johannesburg, Cosmos. Let us reduce the unemployment gap. Let's help our own. Until we meet again, just stay safe.